There it's going.
Yeah, and it's slow sometimes too. Yeah, it's just being slow.
Oh, I don't have to wait for it on there. Welcome to the Minions of the Zoo. Kefki. I'm Kefki. Hi. With me today, I've got the wonderful JenTMaxi.
Hello.
I have a smoking rat. And I don't got a blue. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. He's just probably sleeping.
We've decided that since Blue isn't here, he's probably fallen asleep. And I'm just letting you guys know, don't blame him too hard.
Nah.
Like, he's having one of those years where if everything can hit him, it has. So he got a really bad cold last week.
Oh yeah, healthy. I got
right?
He's a cat and he lives in England. So normally when he does these streams, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And he has to work at like, 7 o'clock in the morning.
No. I understand all that, but like, what if he's just trapped in the litter box?
Yeah.
Well, he did draw a box yesterday with a cat in it. So maybe he is trapped in a box.
It was his art is a sign. It's a plea for help. See, that's what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna go with that. It makes sense.
It's a subliminal. That's not the word I'm thinking of. What is it?
Subconscious.
Yeah. Subliminal consciousness.
Yes.
Cry for help.
That makes me want to tell you guys Spoonie's story. So if Spoonie shows up in chat, we'll just drag her in here anyway because we're missing a Blue and she could tell her own fucking story anyway. But last week, somebody at the taco place near where her sister works left a infant kitten in the drive-thru, and her sister picked it up because she was like, "That's fucked up," and she took it to the vet, and the vet they couldn't take it at the time; they were too full, but they had some spare. Like one of the vets had just gone through weaning a kitten, so he had some spare milk for it, and so Spoonie's sister was like, "Hey, Spoonie, I know you're a cat lady, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And Spoonie got absolutely enraged because its eyes aren't even open.
Oh,
He's a squeaker. And so she was like, "Okay, well, this is my cat now."
Yeah.
And so for the last 4 days, she's been weaning it back, and the last 2 days when she's in chat, all you hear is this little... Because he's getting his strength back, and I'm pretty sure, like, if she were to weigh that kitty, he's probably at least an extra pound and a half. She's doing a good job.
Well,
but I think he'll be okay.
Someday in the future, he'll be able to order tacos.
Yeah.
So
he'll be a beautiful gray kitty, big fluffy kitty.
No.
Maybe we can convince her to call it Blue.
I'm so glad that that she found the kitten.
I'm gonna tell her that, Blue. I'm gonna tell Spoonie you should name it Blue. Yeah, because it's a big gray kitty. Like, it looks like one of the ones that'll be like a medium fur, like medium floof.
Yeah.
And he's got a little bit of a squish face.
That's so sweet. I can't understand how somebody could do that.
Because some people lack the mentality to have some maturity. Because if you can't take it yourself, there's always somebody else who can.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't want to take it to, like... Animal rescue and the pound sometimes don't do anything other than put them down. Like, if they don't have anyone to take over and nurse the kitten, there's really not a lot they can do for it. So, basically, Spoonie stepped in for somebody who may or may not have been there. So, some people will dump a kitten because they don't want to think about that. I'm like, you're still killing a kitten.
Yeah.
I don't understand your mentality. If you're going to kill a kitten, why not do it the humane way, you know?
I don't know. That infuriates me. That's...
like...
Well, some people are very out of sight, out of mind kind of thing.
Nah, I don't understand how anybody could be doing that.
Maybe those people... Well, I know, but, like, maybe those people just, like, don't have object permanence, like dogs.
Maybe they don't have a conscience. That's all I can think of. Is just like
Oh well, that's far more. Yeah, I'm trying to not think about those.
conscience permanence.
I
Yeah,
mean,
object permanence. Like
Ah,
something disappears and then you don't know is it still there or isn't it?
did
Kind
it
of thing.
ever exist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I wonder about that all the time. Like, is there food in the fridge for me? Does my macaronis exist? Is it
Right.
real? Am I gonna get to eat it later?
Yeah. See, these are the things that keep people like me awake at night. You know,
Yeah.
is there? Will there still be a toaster? You know.
Dun, 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 dun. Macaroni.
Yeah.
Oh wait, toast.
Yeah, that too. You know, or you know, it depends. Like you see a bag of cheesy poofs, but what if it's an empty bag? You know.
That was the saddest. It is a sad day.
It's like a crime, you know?
Yes.
It's like I just witnessed a murder or something. There's just an empty bag of cheesy
Oh
poofs.
yeah. I witnessed a
happens.
murder, all right. I murdered all them cheesy poofs. Sorry, I didn't confess.
every
nothing.
once in a while, a bag will just get stuck on a conveyor, and they just get the air puff. So it does happen. It's
Oh,
just
that's-
extremely rare.
That's
horrible.
like the cruelest joke ever.
Yeah.
Because it would even smell like the Cheetos when you open it. You'd get this blast of cheesy poof air, but no cheesy poofs. That's like, oh.
So I'm not doing this to do mean to Doritos or the Lay's company, but I'm just letting you know that if you ever find a bag that's empty, it's not actually a boo. It's actually a win for you. All you got to do is write to them and be like, "Hey, this bag was missing Doritos chips in it." And the reason you do that, it's not just to be a Karen and bitch. It's so that they can go and find the machine that did it so they can fix it.
Oh, okay.
So
Cool.
they'll send you. Most of the time I've seen this happen. Like, I had a guy get a caramel bar that had no caramel in it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
all.
weird.
And so they sent him 2 boxes of caramel.
Oh my god, that's great. Oh wait.
You know, because
I have never found anything like that. I've
like,
never
don't
had that.
exploit it. Like, don't actually be a Karen
No,
or anything. But
no.
it is really actually like, hey, you know, your machine wasn't working and it failed, so the thing that I bought didn't have the thing that was supposed to come with it, or Lord forbid it had plastic in it. Stuff happens. They'll
Right.
just fix it, send you some goods, and you know what you did? You saved them a lawsuit
So what
down the
you're
line
saying is
because
it
at least you
doesn't
didn't
work
choke on it.
If
You
I
know?
empty the Doritos out of the bag.
No.
Damn it.
Is that the snarky?
Yeah, that's not
What?
that's not quite the same thing.
Yeah, like we had one year where my mom used to really like jelly beans, not necessarily the jelly bellies because this was before they came out, but like
Right.
really good jelly bellies or jelly beans. And she bought this bag, and they were kind of a little bit not out of season for the bag, but out of season for like getting those kind of goods, so they were kind of expensive. She went to buy them. They were in date, but they were hard as rocks. So she wrote them like, "Hey, listen, like I paid this much for your candy," and it was like eating rocks. And if you look at the picture of the date, none of that makes sense. And so she got like a box full of probably the freshest jelly beans we've ever had. It's not about being rude though. Like I said, like there are some people who try to exploit that.
I
Nobody's
see
that dumb.
I see here, opinionated Scotsman has said that I got garlic bread with no garlic once. So you
What?
just got
You
bread.
got bread?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't like I like garlic, but I also have issues with garlic, so I don't see how like I don't know how to feel about that. Because like I like garlic bread, but I also know that I'm going to regret eating the garlic bread later, but it was yummy. So it's
The
like
delicious
what do I do?
suffering, rat. The delicious
Yeah, it's
suffering.
delicious suffering is what it is. Yeah. So
it's
I
like-
don't know. But
It's
you
like
got bread in its stead, so it's like, well, you don't get to have garlic delicious suffering. You just get to have delicious without the suffering.
Do you get the butter? Because if it doesn't have the butter, it's not going to be as
Oh.
delicious.
Well, I didn't know. Do they make buttered garlic bread? Like you can just
Well, yeah,
open the
it's
package
garlic
and
butter,
it's already.
isn't
It,
Like,
oh, okay, maybe. I don't know.
Dick!
No.
Mitch Devo, check the Gremlins. Yours truly, 3 Musketeers. Yeah, it was the Gremlins. That's
the
what it
Gremlins,
was.
Yes.
Completely the Gremlins. Oh, where'd you put the nougat? Oh.
Well, see, that's the thing though, Mitch. Like, say the Three Musketeers is your favorite chocolate bar, and you go to eat it, and you're like, I'm all excited for this stupid nougat thing, but it's done wrong. And you know what I mean. A nougat done wrong is not right. You shouldn't eat that. It's gross.
That needs to be on a t-shirt. A nougat done wrong is not right.
I
want that t-shirt.
That's funny. So it was just plain bread. Well, yeah, when you're expecting garlic bread, you don't get it, I suppose, but you still got something in the bag. You could have gotten just a bag of air, you know? That wouldn't have
Did
been
they at least
worth it.
butter the bread?
I mean, yeah. So no, that's the thing. I've never bought anything and got something that was completely wrong like that.
I got a can of soda from the machine once that didn't have no soda in it. But it looked like somebody had like when they were stocking it, they propped the top a bit and it leaked out everywhere. So let me correct that. It had a tiny, tiny bit of soda in it.
I have had cans of soda that I opened and they were overfilled, so you cracked the lid and it started bubbling up out of it and it overflowed. I've actually had that. I'm like, what sorcery is this? And I don't know how they do that.
Did you wash the lid off?
Yeah.
Yeah,
soda,
I have to do that now.
It tasted fine. It's just like, how did they fit more than can fit in the can inside the can? How did they do that?
No, but ever since I watched this one TV show, I had to like I think I was like 13. They did like a news thing where they were talking about how dirty soda cans are. Every time I get a soda, I have to run into the bathroom or run somewhere and get like a scalding hot water and soap and wash off the lid before I pop it open.
Sure.
Yeah. They're using your nougat to smuggle air. Isn't nougat mostly air? Like delicious, delicious caramel and air?
Nougat is an egg.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It is air. It is air, like egg fluff, like the whites of an egg fluffed with sugar, and then it's stirred and it's stirred and it's stirred and it's stirred and it's stirred until it becomes really, really thick, and then you cook it just enough to cook the egg, and that's a nougat. And what I was saying to Mitch about a nougat done wrong is when they do that so often that it's now a Laffy Taffy. But instead of a Laffy Taffy, it's kind of like, I just want to break your teeth with nougat flavored things.
Nougat sounds like a replacement stomach.
Let me look it up so I can describe it better too, because like I've kind of made nougat, but
was it intentional though, or was it an accidental?
I was experimenting with eggs because I really want to kind of make a really decent.
Okay, I'm just picturing a flower with a lab coat and like there's like science stuff everywhere in the background. And you're throwing switches like Frankenstein, but it's just to make nougat. It's weird. It's alive, you know. But it's just nougat, you know.
Egg is a meringue. Oh, like meringue pie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just the meringue, but you kept stirring the eggs. You just kept going and going and going and going and going.
I'm hungry.
It's yummy though. I like nougat. Yeah, I'm looking at the recipe for the Italian dessert, the nougat with the nuts, and sometimes they put candied fruit in it. We get it at Christmas.
Brownie toffee.
Hey,
That sounds like an upset Willy Wonka type treat, Frowny toffee. Makes all your teeth come out.
Hey, well, I now know why I did mine wrong. I didn't add corn syrup to mine. I did the sugar and the eggs thing. I didn't do the corn syrup thing. Okay, well, when I try it again,
yes. You've been on the
corn
internet
syrup,
way too long.
The corn syrup aids with the spreading of the electrical field across all of the nougat so that it comes to life.
Wait, what? Wait, really? Wait.
Yeah,
what?
That's what the corn syrup's for.
It's for essentially creating the fluffy, billowy texture of the nougat. Do not use dark corn syrup. It's a white corn syrup. And then egg whites, it's 1/4 to 1.25 cups of egg whites. So up to 3 large egg whites, and yeah, you make egg fluff.
We are not on the same page here. You're trying to create nougat. I'm trying to create nougat stein. So Because it's just, I don't know, it seems like a good idea.
Just with Mitch on the nougat thing. They're putting too much air in the nougat.
Well, that's why his nougat's gone. It gained sentience and ran away. That's what happened.
You're not wrong. Yeah. It does usually involve nuts, but I have had it without too. Like some of the Christmas ones we had last year were nut free for the we can't eat nuts because we're allergic people.
I smell like nougat. Wait, no, never mind.
Well, then you would smell like a vanilla scented marshmallow. That's kind of a little bit more gummy than a marshmallow.
Well, I do smell like vanillas. So that's like vanilla cookies usually. That's my go-to thing. Actually, right now, what do I smell like, Lottie?
Oh, pumpkin ferret.
Yay! 2 best smells in the world. Pumpkin and ferret.
No, I actually like nougat because of the fact that it's actually really simple. Like, it's a hard thing to make, but it's simple. A lot of really yummy things we eat are like 4 ingredients, and we don't even know.
Wait, you can make a poor man's nougat with melted chocolate and Cool Whip, add crushed cinnamon, and graham crackers for a little crunchy munch. That sounds delicious. Look! We still have our noses. Despite your face! Wait. That's just, I feel like y'all are insulting me saying ferrets stink. They don't stink. It's the best smell in the world. Ferret.
I don't know.
I mean...
Have you smelled a ferret today, Rat?
I mean...
Did I what? What did you ask me?
I asked you if you smelled a ferret today. You want to sniff
No.
Here?
Why would I... Are you asking me if I smoked a ferret?
No,
like
smelled.
Barbecue?
Smelled.
Oh, smelled. I thought you
smelled.
said smoked. I'm like, that's a weird form of barbecue I've never tried.
No. Cinnamon. Oh, it's like a Pokemon. A cinnamon.
Okay. Now I got it. Okay. No, I've smelled ferrets before, just not today.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
There aren't any ferrets in my...
Hi, Della. Hi, Six.
And even if there were, I wouldn't be able to travel to them. I was actually supposed to meet somebody today, but I had to cancel because I'm not feeling very good. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm sick, but I'm not.
No, I know what you mean. I think it's like
and as well as things, it's like I'm
allergies.
afraid to be anywhere more than like 10 minutes away from like running to a bathroom because I don't know what's gonna happen. So it's kind of one of those things.
Joe Biden ferrets.
Yeah, I just saw that too, and I was just like picturing a reaction to any ferret I've known to just going up and sniffing them, and all I could see is ferret warden.
I will totally Joe Biden the ferret. I will just sit there and sniff the ferrets because they smell so wonderful.
Well, yeah.
Smells like baby. No nose, how does it smell? I was thinking that same joke, Zenfree. I was thinking the same joke. That's the joke that the from Monty Python that the in World War II the Nazis came up with to try to counter Britain's deadliest joke, isn't it? Yes. And I wish I knew what I think they're just talking in gibberish with the joke when they're going around saying it in like German, the Python joke that got translated by different people for every word. But I would love to know what they're actually saying. Like, is it gibberish or is it an actual joke? It'd be funny. I'd like to know. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I was gonna... Okay, listen. I know the deal with Della is that I don't bring up Canada too often, but I learned something interesting last week because they had some tornadoes in their neck of the woods. So I was like, I'm a little concerned. I know a couple people in their neck of the woods. I don't want them to get hit with tornadoes.
Oh.
And I learned they have a town called Bonghead. And then I also learned that on the same page with the same map, they've removed Bonghead. And I was like, I'm sorry that you degenerates named this port town Bonghead and didn't think about the outcome of what that would happen later in life.
Bonghead.
But they still need tornado warnings, you know?
Yeah.
If they're in Tornado Valley, they should still know that maybe they should duck and run.
I know what you said. I know you said Bonghead. My brain immediately turned that into Bonghenge, and I saw Stonehenge redone with bongs. Weird.
I would tell someone to do that. That would be amazing if they made that as like.
Yeah, I would actually be like,
that's
that's impressive. Actually, well done. You know.
They do it well. Stonehenge. Sorry.
Della knows what I mean. Like, and I don't doubt the Americans have their fair share of this too. But the odd town on the map,
we have
like,
Carhenge.
Named you?
No. Like, we have like seriously, Carhenge is a thing. We made a henge out of cars. That's in my state, by the way. Yeah.
You have a car henge?
Yeah, it's out in western Nebraska near like Alliance, Nebraska. It's called Carhenge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really a thing.
That's neat.
It's in my state. I've even been to that side of the state, and I've never seen it.
It's just one of those things where I'm never not surprised if somebody throws me like, "Hey Jen, did you know there's this town called this such and such in Canada?" And I look it up like, "Oh, I guess there is."
Yeah, I would want to see Carhenge too.
Yeah, it's on my like overall bucket list of things to do. I have to eventually at some point go to western Nebraska to see Carhenge before I die.
Scott says there was a town in Australia which was called
It's
Fuking.
Austria.
But Austria, pardon me. I've read that wrong. Austria called Fukin, but they had to change the name because people kept stealing the sign. I wonder why.
See, there's no limit to this. Like, we're already starting. There's going to be Bonghenge. We have Carhenge. Now there's going to be Nougathenge. It'll be amazing.
Yeah. Wait, am I on the wrong night?
What?
Where's Johnny and Camel and Sanguine? Am I on the wrong night? Is this Sunday?
No. Wait. Yeah.
What is tonight?
It is Sunday.
Oh,
it's Sunday.
I don't know.
You made me question what day it was. I'm like, no, it's Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's Sunday.
Oh, God. I was like, I just hijacked the Minutes channel. Oh, Lord. They're going to be so mad at me.
Oh.
No, it's right night. That would be tomorrow night, I think, right? Monday? No,
tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah.
So nothing.
The name
Don't worry about
it. Is now fugging. Yes.
That's kind of lame. They should have just made their signs out of cheaper material, so they could have kept making them. Like, instead of making them like, oh, they keep stealing our metal signs, we'll start making them out of paper or something, or cardboard. You know, that
or
way if
just
they get
put up
sold,
a stand in front of the entrance of the town and just sell them.
or
if they want a sign, just sell them the sign.
That
Yeah,
too.
but it's not as exciting. I don't know. There's something about having the actual street sign.
What they could have also done
for it, because I've never stolen a street sign.
This would have been the best move for them to do. What they do is they take, their city name and they make it into a sign so big no one can steal it.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I also never stole a sign that says "You are here" with the arrow just pointing downwards because I found it funny.
Yeah.
Like right in the middle of the mall. "You are here." It's like, no shit. Am I? What if I step over here? What if I step over there? It was just "You are here" and a green arrow pointing down.
That's funny.
And I'm like, what is the point of this? I don't know.
To give people like me an existential crisis. Am I here? Am I really?
Am I?
That could have been a bad day at a mall for me. I could have been like yelling at a sign. What if I'm over here? What do you say now, sign? And then I'd get carried away. It's fine. I don't know. Anyway.
Thieves. It still fail. I remember seeing a story where thieves stole a bridge in one night. Is that the same bridge everybody gets sold in Brooklyn? That bridge that.
No. A bridge. Okay. I understand that that's a big, it's a big thing. But like, I'm talking like you make a sign big enough that like you could see it from the moon. Okay, like we're talking. It's bigger than the
you are
town
here.
itself.
Wait.
You could put that, or you could put the original name of the town in Australia. It's whatever you want to do.
They could even have gone like full on rude about it and been like, "You really want to sign, really?" Because they know why they know why they want the sign. They're not dumb. They know what it translates to. Okay, put a big giant set of titties on that sign too. Like spread the legs out and all, so that when you're stealing it, you're running away with the fucking sign with like, here's my crotch.
I mean, you might as well. I don't know. You know what? Why don't we just put that sign over like make a sign big enough that it just you have to everyone in Europe has to live inside the sign. Then it's everybody's sign. Then no one has to steal it. There we go. I've come up with a solution that makes sense to me.
I fixed it, literally. I'm on live chat now. I was on top chat. Thank you. No wonder I haven't been getting all the freaking messages. Derp.
What is Fromun talking about? I see
bring Rat to the Mall of America to see him engage in a fist fight with the info kiosk. The only way to lull his rage is Cinnabon.
That's...
Cinnabon! How come I can't say Cinnabon?
I don't
give
know.
Up.
You are here. Just remember that.
You are here.
Yeah.
At the Cinnabon.
Yes. Yeah. I wish. Don't we all?
I know. I love the Cinnabon.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if everybody likes cinnamon or cinnamon. I don't know.
Cinnabon is good.
Also, when Fromun says a mall, and I think America... And I think America, lately, all I could think of is, like, abandoned malls. So I'm like, which mall? Aren't they all abandoned anyway?
No. He's talking about the Mall of America. I think that's in Minnesota somewhere. I just don't remember where.
Oh, okay.
It's like the biggest mall ever or something. I don't know.
Malls don't.
It had a sign, but they stole it. It did have a sign, but they stole it.
But like brick and mortar places like that, I wonder if people still really hang out at malls.
Upon entering the IKEA next door, he spontaneously experienced a nuclear chain reaction. Did he find the place in the IKEA where he could get a $2 breakfast, though?
Wait, what? You get breakfast at IKEA?
$2 breakfast at IKEA.
IKEA? Like the furniture store?
Yeah.
What?
Toast, sausage, an egg.
Do I have to go kill it myself?
Of bacon.
Cause that's even better. Take my money. Sorry.
To construct it yourself.
Yeah,
the IKEA. I don't know if they do that in the US. I know that they promoted that for the longest time, but you have to hit it at the right time. Like when they say breakfast, they mean breakfast. It's not all day. So,
I'm not waking up early just to get breakfast at an IKEA. That sounds like way too much work.
That's called old people. That's what old people do.
Minneapolis. You have to assemble the breakfast yourself at IKEA. Yes.
Yeah, they do have Swedish meatballs. You're right. I forgot about those.
Swedish meatballs in IKEA.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Right.
I don't know. I just don't think I would trust the meatballs from IKEA.
Actually, really would, because they're probably using their appliances to make it, so they're promoting their appliances at the same time as they're making you the meatball.
So basically, sawdust. Actually, no, it's IKEA. They're mostly plastic.
Yeah. Appliances. That's not furniture. Appliances is like a toaster oven. Or an oven.
Why did you have to shoot down my joke, Jen? I was attempting
it's a meatball.
To be funny. It's alright.
I mean, if they were gonna go like, I don't know, if they wanted to go like weird Swedish on it and be like, hey, once upon a time we used to be Vikings, maybe they can bloody go a meatball for you, Lodi. I don't know what that would look like, but I can imagine they just use some ketchup or something. Harry, don't you remember that for later, okay?
You know what IKEA doesn't have? Interstate barbecue and deep fried smoked sausage. Harry likes to torment me with that because I can't get it.
Is that like?
I can't, and it's driving me insane.
I don't even know what this is.
It is still delicious.
Okay, I'll take your word
It's
for
how
it.
you get cheap eats without having
What?
to go. Yeah.
It's how you get what?
Cheap eats.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you saying? Sorry. I heard something else.
It's
okay.
cheap meats. That would be
It's
the horse
like,
meat that bikes.
No, like, for some reason my brain turned it into, like, baby chicks going cheap, cheap. I don't know why. So I was like, what?
So little things that I would learn from my grandmother that my mom would be like, okay, like, don't do that shamelessly. But my grandmother would say things to me like, okay, listen, Jen, if you want to get a free lunch, go to Costco at the lunchtime hour. Because there's going to be at least 12 tables that are serving you at least a sample of something. And it'll be like a meatball or, you know, a cup of nuts and maybe some cereal. But it's enough to give you a meal. I'd be like, okay, that's a cheap eat.
Okay, I got it.
Ketchup Vikings. They pillage the village and let the streets run red with tomato sauce.
See, Fromun likes my idea. It's a Swedish meatball that you've given a blood eagle to. And then pour that ketchup on it.
Man, I want some tomato juice now. I ain't had no tomato juice in a long time. My dad used to make his own tomato juice too, because he always have a garden, no matter what house he lived in. And he'd grow tomatoes, and he would can tomatoes and make tomato juice, and it was delicious. Sorry.
And Mike R is saying, wasn't horse meat found in those things? I don't want to know.
I mean, what's the difference between horse meat and cows?
They're horses.
But
One is a cow, one is a horse, yeah.
They're
aren't
still
they
gonna
made?
taste
Aren't they just
different.
differently shaped.
No.
I mean, they have 4 legs. They can both run.
Yeah,
I
but they
know
don't
if the
taste the
cows
same.
can run.
It's kind of like, I gotta tell you, Lodi, that like a deer doesn't taste the same as an elk. But they really do look very similar if you don't know any different.
Yeah, I've never had elk. I've had plenty of deer before. Never had elk.
Do you remember the Disney movie Bambi?
Yes.
Bambi's dad is an elk.
Wait, how is Bambi's dad an elk? That makes no
Because-
sense.
Because Disney is dirty.
Oh,
His
wow.
mom is a whitetail, he's a blacktail, and his dad's an elk. Don't ask
So-
questions.
So what
They
you're
just
telling me
like
is they
pretty
got
animals.
nothing right in that story.
No,
basically.
they just
Okay.
like pretty animals.
Okay.
If it looks pretty and the kids like
Sad-free.
it, draw it.
Z-Free, I love Discworld. I fucking love those novels. The last one I read was Reaper Man, but that was like in 2007. But I love those books.
I don't doubt you, Mike. I just don't want to think too much on it. Like, and I don't even judge it that bad, because like my ancestors might have ate horse. I don't know. I've never been so hungry that I had to think about it.
Cryptic,
This
we're
is-
not cooking anybody in chat.
Yeah, this is weird. And
Yeah.
also, we're in the second, like, half of the stream, so we're in the back half or whatever. So I'm going to tell my joke now,
Oh,
and
yeah!
we're going to move on.
But I'm
So, do you know what India's favorite, like, childhood game is?
Cricket?
Hide and seek.
What?
Hide and seek, yeah. I got
Yeah. There you go. Somebody got my joke. That's all that matters. One person got it. That's all that cared.
Yeah, I didn't get it. Daggone it.
Sikh is a type of religion,
Oh, derp.
so hide and seek.
Yeah, Lisa, I was very upset when Terry Pratchett passed away, too. He was so freaking funny.
Yeah. I remember his version of a rat too, actually. I didn't read his whole series, but I do remember his version of a rat. Death had a pet rat.
Oh, yeah, the
Sad.
Death of Rats. He's so adorable.
What?
The Death of Rats. The Grim Ratter.
No!
He's so cute. Yeah, no, not, he's the Grim Reaper Rat. He's cute.
Y'all are plotting against me now.
No,
I see
we're
what
not plotting. We're just talking. Just
I'm on to
talking
you
here
people.
to
I'm
the
watching.
look in the
I'm
corner.
watching.
Hide a chic. That it's cryptic. That made, I
That
thought
was
you were talking about the
joke.
wrestler there for a minute.
It's Iron Sheik, the Iron Sheik.
Yeah, that's
I
a little
know.
different.
What did I say?
You said hide.
Oh, I used to really like that wrestler, the Iron Sheik.
Mm,
I forget what his finishing move was.
I don't remember either.
Was it? No, Hulk Hogan was the elbow, right? Yes.
No, he
No.
did the big boot, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
he did the leg drop
The
thing.
leg drop. That's what it was.
Yeah. My favorite wrestler probably was actually it was Mankind, Mick Foley,
Yeah.
and I always got a kick out of the mandible claw thing. I always thought that was funny.
My favorite wrestlers were Andre the Giant, love that guy, and then Roddy Piper, absolutely love that. He was the sweetest man ever. I got to meet him. He was the sweetest guy ever.
You should have got a picture of him wearing like black sunglasses.
I got a picture of him. He has me up on his shoulders.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I have got I'm wearing a Roddy Piper shirt too. I got
That's
it
awesome.
the thing. Yeah. I wish I could find it somewhere, but yeah, he was so sweet.
I'm just saying the black sunglasses. The black sunglasses.
Oh yeah, from They Live. I love that movie.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
I love that movie.
It was good.
That was a great movie.
Andre the Giant was before my time, really. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was a kid. He was around when I was a kid, but like, I didn't know. I didn't understand or even like have any interest in wrestling yet because I was too little to understand it, I think.
Mm.
So, yeah. And yes, Zed, I had to say the joke. I said it. It's over. We can move on. Okay, let it go.
Oh, you got to meet Terry Pratchett.
Oh yeah,
Wonderful.
Undertaker was also cool.
Yeah, Undertaker was awesome too. I got to meet Undertaker. Yes, my brother actually delivered pizza to him one time up in White House.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
To a weird degree, I'm sure Della understands why I'm still kind of stuck on Owen Hart, even though he died like years and years and years and years ago. Because he came from our town, my town.
I just thought of something really dumb.
Yeah.
You delivered pizza to the Undertaker. He should have opened the door, took the pizzas, and gone rest in pepperoni.
No, he tipped my brother really well, actually.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, because he had this long ass driveway. I remember my brother was telling me about it. Went up this long ass driveway, and then he got to this gate. Went to this gate, and then he delivered the pizza. He got tipped like a 40 220s. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good tip. Nice.
Yep, it was right before closing time too at Domino's. So.
Well, hey, it's all right.
Yep.
Nice. But yeah. Or rest in pizza. One of them. Either one. Rest in pepper. Yeah, either one would have been perfect. It would have just like made the whole trip, you know? The tip would have been a nice bonus. That would have been funny.
Oh. I liked wrestling when I was a young kid, Lisa. It used to be. It was my brother's thing. Anything that my brother, liked on TV and stuff like that, I would always get into. So yeah, we used to watch a lot of wrestling.
I didn't hate it, but I'll be real, I didn't understand what was going on half the time because I was like, it was so colorful.
Yeah.
The men were entertaining because they were so loud and like American so many times. It was just like, rah! So as a kid, I thought that was funny, but I didn't really understand most of the time. But my brother was bigger than me, so if he wanted to watch it, that was what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I took interest in it in like the 90s. It was cool. It was everywhere. It was really promoted and it was just really widely popular at the time.
Yeah,
but
cartoon rockin' wrestling.
What really got me into like following it was like I realized that a bunch of my friends were into it and they would like get together for watch parties and like watch pay-per-views and stuff. And they're like, "Oh, you should come hang out with us for a pay-per-view. We're gonna watch SmackDown or whatever, or Royal Rumble or something, And I went thinking, "Oh, well, it's probably just gonna be a bunch of people eating pizza and drinking soda, and we're gonna watch wrestling." No. They before the wrestling actually started, they were doing backyard wrestling.
Oh, jeez.
And I watched like 4 of my friends give each other concussion.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm not gonna lie, it was incredibly funny. It really was. I was concerned for him, but at the same time, I was like, "This is hilarious. Why are you doing this to yourselves?" And then, you know, we all watched the pay-per-view, and they're all just like sitting there, like, "Oh, my head hurts." And I'm like, "Well, gee, I wonder why." You know, how are you know? And then they're, "Well, what'd you think?" "I had a great time. You guys didn't, but you know, I did." You know, it's really funny.
Well, you got ringside seats. You got to see all the stuff.
Yeah, I basically
all the
got I got amateur wrestling prior to watching professional wrestling. It was the best of both worlds, I guess. It was kind of nice.
Yeah, you got the one-on-one lesson on why you shouldn't believe everything on TV.
Well, that was the thing. They knew full well, and they're like, "Yeah, steel chairs actually hurt when you get hit with a steel chair." And I'm like, "Then why are you doing it then?" Because we're trying to be like them. You guys need to not, you know, never mind. You know, I'm like, you can only take so many chair shots to the head, and then you're going to deal damage. But okay, you know.
I think that's why a lot of wrestlers are loopy these days. You know,
A little bit.
because even though you know they get hit with the chair,
Also,
most of it's fake. It's
the other
gotta,
part
it's
that
gotta
was
hurt. You get conked in the head with something.
Oh, sure.
Enough
Yeah.
times, even
And
if
the
it's
other thing that was really funny to me
a
was the
pillow.
fact that I was at my friend's house. It wasn't my house. I wasn't destroying the entirety of the living room, but they were. Like, they broke 2 recliners and a couch. And I'm like, why? You guys, like, so like the whole rest of the night, we all were sitting on, you know, I was sitting on one of the steel chairs that was the least dented up, and they're trying to like hold on to a couch that's like slowly breaking and falling apart worse because they broke a whole side of it off. And I'm like, why do you do this? And there was just never any explanation. And it was fun for a while, but then I was like, you guys are really destructive. I need to move on and do something less
but
constructive.
wrestling
with my
is
life.
fun though. It is fun. Like I
Oh,
used to
sure.
wrestle my brother all the time. My brother was like 7 years older than me. He was much bigger than me. And he just one time he threw me off the porch onto the concrete sidewalk. So what I did is I just laid there, right? I laid there, pretended like I was dead. And like after about 2 or 3 minutes, he would go, "Sissy, sissy," and I'd move. And he's like, "Oh God, I killed my sister." It was quite hilarious. "Mom's gonna kill me." I'm like, "You rat bastard, that's what you're worried about?" That's what I would be worried about too.
Well,
It's fun though.
nice.
So I didn't really do the wrestling with my brother because I knew better. He was always 100 pounds heavier than me, and he only had to sit on me once for me to be like, I get it.
Yeah.
But we used to do a lot of taking apart the couch because, let's be real, most of our couches had detachable cushions. They weren't stitched to the couch the way they are nowadays.
Sure.
So you could make forts out of them.
The couch now? That's...
Oh, a lot of the couches are sewn to the couch. You can't remove the cushions. Not all of them. There was a bunch of them.
See, me, I would think that having the cushions sewn to the couch would make it more difficult to clean.
You would think. But it's actually not too hard to clean because you just take a vacuum and it goes between the things. So, you know, you can still clean the couch in that way, but you can't remove the cushions, so your kids can't throw them all over the place.
Well, that's like half the fun of having a couch when you're a kid. But be able to make like forts and stuff and use them as walls. Like you're like, nah.
No.
I'm against this whole attached couch thing.
How do you get the couch coins? And how do you get the wonderful, yummy couch candies that are hidden there for like 6 months that you didn't know are there? And by the time you get them, they're rock hard and they break your teeth out.
Well, you wouldn't be eating those anymore because they'd be no longer edible. But like I said, because it's attached, and a lot of those couches are usually like
seriously, couch candy, or like not couch candy, but couch coins, like the money that fell into couches. That's how I bought all my fireworks when I was a kid.
Well, you can still find that. You know, it's still there.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like that. Like, do people not let No, wait. Okay, I'm. Never mind. My brain is taking this whole stitched cushion thing way too far, and I'm like, they're making it so that it steals all your money as well.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Can't have no fun.
Yeah.
I would say it's stealing your money, but at the very least, it's stealing your creativity because your kids can't take it off the couch.
Well, it's stealing something. That's why I'm opposed to it. I want couches with detachable cushions. Okay.
It's right up there with bagged milk, isn't it?
It's like Rat needs some way to keep his coins, and
that's a
you
line
could
that,
do the boring way of getting
should never
a piggy bank, but that's his couch. His couch is his piggy bank. Okay.
All right. Like, I'm serious. That the whole bag milk thing, that should be in the Geneva Conventions as like a war crime. It really should be. I am violently opposed to bagged milk. I really am.
Well, I don't really use it because that's not really my province. But if you understand the practicality of what they're doing with it, it makes a lot more sense. Because if you've ever seen what milk does when you try to freeze it in...
I don't want to make that kind of sense, okay? I don't. Whatever sense that makes, whatever practical purpose that serves, it has no place in my life. It really doesn't. And I'm I'm violently opposed to those people.
Tunderland.
Then don't live in if you don't live in a frozen tundra, you don't need bagged milk. This solves the answer. There's your answer right there. Don't live in a frozen tundra then.
Rat.
But people
Crows
live
get
there.
the ice cream.
Well, they should move.
Oh.
Yes.
Move.
Yes. They should move
It's
somewhere
not their problem
else.
that you have a problem with bags.
Just don't move where I am. It's not. I don't live in a frozen tundra.
Have you ever had juice in a bag?
No.
No?
We used to have our cafeteria milk in bags. We used to stab the straw through it like little square breast implants.
I'm like the only place in the world that doesn't have this, apparently, and I'm considering myself lucky. You people have all been corrupted by the bag milk conspiracy. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Ugh.
I mean, you've never had juice in a bag? Like no Caprice?
That's different. They give you a freaking straw that can stab through metal. That's awesome. And the reason they put them in the bags is so you can have the really sharp straw. That's why they do it.
I thought they were in little boxes.
No, Caprice.
That's not why they
in bags as well.
No, when they do the bags, it's basically 4 bags with like a liter of milk in each bag, so you can.
Do they give you a straw?
Well, no, they're a big bag because they're a liter a bag.
There's mistake number 2.
But I mean, if you got smaller ones, which I'm sure you could get, I'm not in Ontario though, so I couldn't speak for them. But most of that goes up to places where they don't have as many farms. Like if you think
Look, let's just agree to disagree. I have irrational stances on certain things. Bagged milk is one of them. All right, let's just leave it at that. All right.
Okay, but
and no, don't get your ice cream.
What if it was dehydrated milk? Would you frown at that?
Dehydrated milk.
Like pet
dehydrated milk?
You ever seen dehydrated milk? You have it in your country.
Like powdered milk?
Yeah.
Powdered milk, yes.
That's what dehydrated milk is.
It comes in a cardboard like a can.
Some of them do. They used to come in a bag.
Again, that's still milk in bags. Why?
Because it's now the consistency of flour.
Add water.
What do you put flour in?
Well, okay, flour in? If you're gonna put liquid in a container, you usually use a cup or a bottle, right?
Yeah.
Why would you use a bag? It doesn't hold its shape. It goes all over the place.
And it freezes, which a box doesn't really do as well when it has liquid in it.
I don't care about freezing it. It's milk. You don't freeze milk.
Yeah, because the way you freeze it would cause it to curdle.
Big bagged milk debate. Bum bum bum.
The way that you freeze it causes it to curdle because it's not in a bag.
What do you mean it causes it to curdle? I don't ever freeze milk. Why would I freeze milk?
Can you not? Wait, whoa. Pedal on this. Seriously, can you not freeze milk?
If you do it in a carton or in one of those plastic cartons, like the 4-liter ones, they curdle.
Oh. Well, then how do you
But if you do it in a bag, it doesn't tend to curdle.
Well, then how do you get away with making ice cream?
Because ice cream is already a cream. It's already frozen.
Duh. Okay, duh.
This is a really really weird conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that would explain why my mom used to tell me not to put the milkshakes in the.
Now, don't get me wrong. I
freezers.
have tasted the flavor of the bagged milk, and I'm kind of the opinion, like, you know, people with pop. The best
Mhm.
pop came in the glass container.
Oh yeah.
The
Right.
second best pop is the one in the can. The shit in the plastic tastes like fucking shit.
Yeah, it tastes like
So
plastic.
so it even tastes different. I
Yeah, 'cause
see.
it's in
Okay,
plastic.
I didn't
But if
even
you're
know
used
that.
to that, like if that's the only thing you've really had, it's fine.
It's Fromun's fault. It's all Fromun's fault.
How it? No, it's not. I don't know. I feel like I've broken something. Okay, I don't
I'm
feel
sorry.
right. I don't know what we were talking about. I just know bag milk bad. That's all I can think of.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. What do you put your cheese in? It used to be milk.
Why would I put my cheese in milk?
No,
It's
I'm talking about what do you put your cheese in?
to store it?
Yeah.
A Ziploc bag. But it's not liquid.
Oh, okay, because the Chaz used to be milk. Okay, I got it. I
It's
follow
not
now.
liquid.
He broke
a
his
solid.
milk bone.
I don't.
Sorry, Rat.
Yeah,
My
also,
mouth.
yeah, I don't usually. that someone brought up an important point there. I usually don't store cheese because I eat all of it, so it doesn't usually need to be put away.
I
But-
try to if I can, and I don't have the budget to do what I like to do, but if I can, I like to get a decent cheese, so I eat a little bit at a time. They're usually more strong, so when I say decent, it'll be like a little bit of a stronger Irish cheddar, or I'm really lucky, something like an Italian Parm or Asiago, so I could just sprinkle a little bit. You don't eat big bits of that. Like, I would eat slivers of it because I love it, but it's really strong, so you'll get like super salt. Hi, Spoonie, I was talking about you earlier. I told Kefki about your kitty.
Yes.
Because he's a sweet little kitty, and I think you're doing a really good job for him. And I told her that every day I hear more squeaks, and I'm like, and then there's another squeak.
This is.
Sorry, I'm easily distracted by fluffy kitties.
It's okay. This stream has gone places I didn't intend for it to go.
We were also talking about bagged milk, which I'm sure you can appreciate given that you've tried to hand feed a kitten.
You're never gonna sell me on this. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I refuse to be converted. All right. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, the kitten's on your lap. Aw. Have you thought of name for Ketone?
I joked, actually. You came in at the right time. I joked that you should name it Blue.
I'm not good at naming things, so I don't have a suggestion.
Like, name him whatever you want to name him, but if you, for a few
That's
seconds you
perfect.
want to tease Blue with me and pretend like you named it after him.
Look, Spoonkie don't like bagged milk either.
Okay. I'm not alone. See,
Nope.
I'm not just like out here by
Kayla.
myself. There are others. There is a resistance. All right.
Oh, you have...
No, but I bet you your kitty wouldn't mind the bagged milk.
Oh, that's really weird. I said resistance, and now I'm like picturing this like the humans versus machines from Terminator. Why? Skynet's just a giant bag of milk somewhere off in a mountain somewhere. Weird.
Oh, that would
Finding
be a
out
cute
how they're gonna
babe.
get
Nougat.
Rat to drink it. They're like, dang it, we failed. Next time, Rat. Next time.
I guess. I don't know.
Bagged
This
wine?
is this place. This discussion has gone places. I'm not okay. I'm okay. Well, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. I'm just disturbed.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm still laughing. It's just I feel really weird about it.
It started a food fight, yes.
I guess.
I did not know that they put wine in bags.
They got them in bags and boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of box wine. I didn't know. Well, isn't bag wine in a box in the first place?
That would be box wine, right?
Yeah, it is, but it's inside a bag in the box, so it's like
Yeah.
box bag wine or
Smoked
bag box
surface
wine. One of the
wine.
two. Yeah, it's yeah, something.
But I mean,
It's-
when you
it's
think
strange.
about it, the juice boxes that you drink also have a bag in them because it's lining the box.
Oh my god.
I never had one of those.
I thought they just put wax on the inside of the cartons. No? Like,
That's for
I-
milk cartons.
ah.
Well, they could do that for juice too, couldn't they? I don't know.
Capri
I don't know.
Sun.
Let's not go down this.
No.
Let's not go back into this again. No.
No, because juice is acidic, so it would eat through that. They use a kind of plastic.
There's
to line the
acid in
boxes.
milk too.
Not as much as there is in juice
But
and sugar.
Sweet ass Adopolis. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Rat. I'm not meaning to break your heart and tell you things
You're
you
not!
don't know.
Sweet ass Adopolis.
I just don't know what. I don't even know what to do with the information, so it's okay.
It's just another thing you should know. The
No,
cans that you
no, I
the
don't
can-
need to know. I don't need to know.
I do like Capri Sun. Funky.
the cans that you drink pop from. Yeah, if you were to dissolve those, they also have a bag,
It's not a bag. It's a coating.
but it's still a bag when you dissolve it.
It's a coating.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing as bag. It's sprayed on.
Is that
You're
why
messing
you don't
with
get
me,
poisoned
and I
from
don't
it?
like it. And I feel like I'm just here to be poked and prodded right now. I'm like a science experiment. It's weird. All right.
I just love loving the experiments online where like they'll take a can like that, and I've never tried this. I don't know if this is the right chemical for it, but they'll use something like a drain cleaner, like Drano, and pour it in. And so that all that you're left with is pretty much the plastic lining, and it's a bag. I mean, it's probably because of how it's dissolved, but it's a bag. And if you're lucky, maybe they've hung it on, like maybe a popsicle stick or something, so maybe you have the rim left.
Did I disappear? Am I not here now?
Oh, you're here.
I thought you
Sorry.
ran away for a minute. You're like, ah?
Oh no, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere unless like I get disconnected. But I'm pretty sure you'd know that. But yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about before we
I
got
have-
sidetracked?
No.
Wrestling.
Idea. Wrestling.
Yes.
Before that, it was something else. I don't know. Like, was there a point to any of this?
Nah.
Okay.
No, I was talking to Spoonkie about her kitty and naming.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And naming it after Blue just long enough to tease him with it.
Mitch says, true fact, follow any one-syllable word with the word bag, and you have an insult.
Ah, yes.
Yes, like verbs.
Continuum?
Yes. Please stop treating the rat like a punching bag.
Yeah, can't I be a punching box or a punching carton? Just something other than a bag, all right?
A punching carton.
This is developing into one of my newer phobias, apparently, and it's
Oh,
bags
no.
of any kind
Seriously?
now, apparently.
Okay.
What about paper bag?
See,
Red box?
I can't escape. There's no escape.
Sorry, I'm a
Surrounded.
troll. I'm a troll.
Oh, that's funny.
Just so you know, up here, and I don't know how Della feels about it, but I hate every fucking second of it. But the way that they've switched over our plastic to really, really crappy paper bags, Because I am old enough to remember the first paper bags that were better than the current round. And I'm like, I
Right.
don't know what kind of glue they think they've used, but I think I'm blaming it on DEI hires. Sorry. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't know.
I hate them. If you're lucky, they have handles, but no. They put Safeway bags to shame. But in paper. You know what I mean. I know you do.
Oh,
No
okay,
idea.
sorry.
You don't know? So, Safeway went through this thing where they used to have normal plastic bags, and then every year they would get thinner and thinner, and then you realize people were going from doubling their bags to tripling their bags to quadrupling their bags, and you're like, why did you bother in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. And then, yeah, I don't know. There's just, I don't quite understand how people come to the conclusions they do when it comes to stuff like that. I guess it's somebody that thinks that it'd be more cost efficient or possibly just more efficient to do that. But I don't understand that kind of thinking. I just don't. So
Yeah.
They trying to save monies.
yeah, it's something to do with that, but it ends up making the product not work as well, or it's inferior. Like she said, they triple or triple the bags or quadruple the bags because one won't hold anything. Well, then what's the point in making them that thin in the first place? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I do try to bring my own bags because I do think they're better. Like they have better handles. There's a lot more to it than just that they last longer, but everyone forgets them. It just happens even when you're pretty good about it. It's like shit, I could have used that and I don't always have the one in the bag. And then you're like, "Oh, the bag that you gave me isn't even efficient for getting out of your store."
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. It's all good.
It's one of those things that I don't have the answer to.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had to bitch about it because it's like, one or two times you're like, it was two bottles of pop. I know they're heavy. But then you have to carry that shit home and you're like, it's not that it's heavy, it's just it's kind of annoying.
Right.
Oh.
I'm drawing you a ferret, by the way, Kefki.
Oh my god, thank you! Sorry, I was taking a drink.
You're good. It's like every couple of months I'm like, okay, you know what, let's revisit another ferret.
Yay!
Gotta get my skills up. I mean, I did an otter for Polly, and I'm like, that's not quite a ferret, but I think I did a good job because I draw so many ferrets, so, like, there's something to the ferret thing.
Thank you.
You can draw ferrets, and you can draw kitties, and then you can draw weasels, and you can draw polydubs in the wrong clothing.
I like the
Fromun
Dubbenstein that you drew.
Fromun's all the cat's out of the bag, and I should run. And I'm like, I see this as a victory. He's not in a bag. Maybe he's in a box.
Cat's in a box. Yay!
Yeah.
Cats like boxes.
Yeah. They don't like bags, though, do they?
No.
Not really.
I'm gonna change your name to the Smoking Cat.
Maybe. I mean, maybe that's what it should have been. I don't actually know.
No, I like the Smoking Rat. That's an interesting name. You said you're not good at coming up with names. I think that's a neat name. I like it.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just terrible when it comes to on short notice. Like you're playing a video game and it's like name your character, and I'm just like, I didn't even think about that. What do I do? And then I'm stuck there for like 6 hours and I can't come up with a name, so I stop playing the game.
No.
Yeah. Like I remember when Skyrim came out years, ages ago, and I loaded the game up, put it in there, and then sat there for 12 hours and never came up with a name, so I just turned it off.
But the otter has a carton. Oh, you found the baby at Taco Bell? Oh,
yeah, that's what I was telling you.
It blipped out of my brain.
No, you're good.
Yes,
you should get Spoonie to tell you about it, because yeah, she's doing a job. I know I keep like hammering on you, Spoonie, but it's because I'm proud of what you're doing for that kitty.
Yes.
And I think it's gonna grow up to be your best friend. And you're gonna be like, damn it, it's Moody too.
Fun fact: bags are most often shipped in boxes.
Yep.
Boxes are always the shipping. Well, no, they're not. No, never mind.
See, there's like it's two sides.
It's
there's the
like
people,
order and chaos.
there's the yeah,
Bags and
there's
boxes.
exactly. It's like good versus evil or something. You know, it's the battle for all of existence.
Oh
Weird.
God, sorry, I still got coughs. Oh, you might be sick. Oh, that sucks. Everybody gets sick though, you know? It's just it's like I'm telling you, it's the time of season. It's the freaking time of season. All the pollen's out, messing with people's allergies.
Well,
got the coof going around again. It stinks.
I'm not meaning to call you up for this one too, Spoonie, but you know that you have a love affair with getting COVID. So let's hope that it's not that one again, because I'm looking at your name for no reason. Stop getting COVID.
Yes, don't have COVID. Does the pad envelope count as a...
That's a good question. I don't know. See, I think that's like what would that be, like the neutral party or something? That's I'll bet that's really popular in like Switzerland and Austria, you know, padded envelopes, because they won't take a side to be on, you know, side, you know, the box side or the bag side. They're just like, no, we're not on either side. We're neutral. That's what I think.
No, they're trying to bridge the gap between bag and box, you know.
Oh, we're not even. Don't bring bridges into this too.
Oh yeah, bridges. We were talking about bridges. You might want to buy a bridge. There's one in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah. Is it for sale?
Uh-huh.
It is?
$25.95.
Well, I'm short.
Yep.
I'll go try and raid my couch, see if I
Hey,
can come up
Blue!
with it.
Why don't you join us?
He probably heard his
He
ears
woke up.
hurting. He was like, I know Jen is giving ideas that I don't approve of.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
Yeah.
He is, however, awake after the show should be technically run its time or course. Like it's because yeah, it's been an hour.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait for him to hop in here for like a few seconds if he wants to. If he wants, it's no
sure.
pressure.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just kind of letting you know what time it was, seeing it.
Yeah, no, thank you. Please not dead. Phil with 11.
Yeah.
What kind of film? Never mind. Newsreel. News at 11. I think it's straight. News at 11. Wait, no. Film at 11. Is what they say? I don't know.
Yeah, it's usually film,
Yeah.
I think, that's on the news. So, I don't know. Also, I don't remember when that got switched, because, like, I think that was before my time, because, like, the news has never come on at 11 o'clock here. It's always at 10.
Yeah?
And I always thought that was weird, because I'm like, when was the news on at 11? Because it's never been on at 11. It's always at 10. So, there was a time that it was different, I guess, but it was before my time. So,
Yeah,
I don't know when they switched it.
I always had channel, like news at 8 was like the latest I would ever see news as a youngin'.
Yeah, there was usually like 5, like there'd be a 5 o'clock time of news, or maybe a 6 o'clock. And then the evening or the late night one was like 10 o'clock. That was always 10 o'clock though.
I probably just don't remember. I never liked the news. It's depressing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know. Do you think Blue maybe isn't going to come in here?
Yeah, like, I don't think he's going to pop in here. So I think we're going to wrap up. Since it's been an hour, and I'm not feeling too great either. I've got the sniffles.
Well, we've slowed down a little bit too.
Yeah. Run out of things to say. So.
Well, yeah, just don't get me on weird subjects where I start to question my own reality, and we'll be okay, you know?
I'll try not to. I apologize. But
It's okay.
thank
It's
you.
funny. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us out in Chatland. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Rat. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who I forget? Thank you, Blue, even though you're not here, and I don't have to thank Lodi because he has to be here.
You all right?
Poor Lodi.
Me all right. And I guess y'all take care and be safe because it is Monday tomorrow, the start of a new week. So y'all take care. And yeah. Bye.